Alright, part 10. Sonic Colors. Gonna go to the asteroid coaster. It's basically just like a giant, crazy roller coaster in space, of course. The first part of this level is all automated. You're just riding, like I said, this crazy roller coaster in space. Going through loop-de-loos and whatnot. See Saturn in the background. You can't move, but you can jump. As you can see me jumping to get these rings. I jump in there, get some boost, and go through these rings. And you have to homing attack these like lit up glass things in order to proceed. Drifting. Alright, and this is when you actually notice that using Frenzy power-up in 3D is really hard to control because it wants to move all over the damn place and you really need to strain yourself in order to control it and keep it going straight. Like, he's just going all over the place right now. It's kind of like an overhead side-scrolling thing. And more roller coasters. You have to jump to the next one because that other one will go off screen and into oblivion and kill you. You can either jump up into these rings, which I'm doing, or you could have jumped on that roller coaster over there, but I decided to take this route just because I wanted to deal with it. I just think this top route might be a little bit faster. I'm not sure, but whatever. I'm taking it. Gets you a red ring. And you have to homing attack these rings, or one asteroid on those rings of them, in order to move on. And now I'm running around. Some rings. A lot of rings. Like how I completely missed that speed booster there. This part's crazy with the gravity switching. I'm like walking on the ceiling and whatnot. And now I'm not. There's a bit of slowdown there. It was weird. I don't think that ever happened to me in this game before. Yeah, Frenzy is definitely a lot better side-scrolling because it's just easier to control. You can take the right path down and run around this planet's rings, but I decided not to and just go right to the end. And actually, I think if you're going right through most of the acts in Asteroid Coaster, most of them are pretty short. You know, if you're just going right through them, if you're trying to get red rings, it'll obviously take you a little bit of time to find them. But this is not one of those, though. This one's... I think acts like 3, 4, and 5 are kind of like that. And now we have these panels that come up from the wall, and if you're near them when they move out, like when they turn red, they'll push you off and you'll die, so you gotta move quickly. And these platforms, which disappear when you stand on them for a while, but they'll come back. And now we have to jump on the blocks that come out of the wall. And be careful not to get pushed off. Which actually can happen if you jump too soon. You'll fall right in front of it and it'll push you right off. This part is kind of cool. Run around in this moon and then jump off. More asteroids. Well, actually, as you eat more stuff as Frenzy, I mean, you'll get bigger, but you also go slower, and that's when it's a little bit easier to control in 3D, anyway. This part might take a few tries your first time, because you might not know exactly where to go. Not in that part, but the part coming up right here, because there are some multiple paths you can take, but obviously you're not going to know which direction to go your first time. And this section actually is kind of slow going, because you can't really do anything, and you have to wait for the panels to move out, blocks, whatever. You actually do have to jump to get that checkpoint. I don't know why they didn't just put it on the ceiling where you are. I was trying to jump up on that platform and I missed spectacularly. Would have made it a little shorter because now I have to jump back up. Yeah, I decided not to jump. Probably a good idea. There. Now I go. Close to the end of the act. Yeah, this is really slow going. It's weird, I don't think you can wall jump on those panels. I don't think you can anyway, I tried. And that's it. Ooh, S rank. I think I was taking a drink of my Pepsi when I did that. That's why I wasn't moving. This act's really short. You could already hear the goal ring. And you'll be able to see it in a few seconds. It's right there. But there's that line of blue blocks that's blocking you. So you have to go over here and ride this spring at the end of the corridor so you can get... You can choose. You can either get Spike or Cube. I usually get Cube. I don't know why. I just do it because it pretty much gets you straight to the end of the act. There's a switch right there. I don't know if you can tell if that's a switch, but yeah, okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I kind of screwed up here, but I don't... Yeah, I think I got lucky there, because I didn't have any rings. That probably should have killed me, but it didn't. So, I don't know what to make of that. Slam. And my sister just walked into the room. Hold on. Okay. It's dealt with. Act 4 is also pretty short. The gimmick of this act is really odd. All you're doing is running around this planet on these rings, and all these motobugs are flying around, but what you have to do is you have to find buttons on the ground and press them in order to move on. And if you do it right, you can finish the stage like nothing. It's really short. Yeah, see, that was nothing. Act 5 is yet another short act. It's all side-scrolling. More of those rotating lightsaber things, I don't know. I decided to use Frenzy just because it's a little faster. having to run through all that. And I have to wait for it to wear off. There we go. I always get hit by that. Hate that. Didn't get me that time. Bitch. I have to get rid of all these blocks in order to make the goal ring appear. And there it is. And Act 6 is longer. It's not nearly as short as the past 3 that we've seen. It's similar to the first acts, well, in this opening part anyway. There are actually a lot of different pathways you can take here, because you don't have to jump into all of the rings that I'm jumping into. You can either stay on the roller coaster, well, not all of them, because some of them will go off screen and you'll die. But you can just stay on them and jump onto other roller coasters as they pass you by. Like I had to jump onto this one. And you have to, I think you pretty much have to jump up there in order to survive. I always thought this, like, this part that I'm in right now, these rising platforms, was kind of oddly placed. I don't know what it is about it. It just seems weird to me. And here we've seen some returning badniks from other Sonic games. Those are Caterkillers. Yeah, I'm hitting those spring poles to bounce up. Part's actually pretty slow without Frenzy, because you're in water. I don't know why I jumped there. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm actually going to take the spring in here, take the upper path, because I want to. It's actually really easy to fall off here. You're not really punished, you just have to take another route. But yeah, you can fall off pretty easily here. I'm doing well though, trying to stay on. Then I have this sort of mini-boss sort of thing. It's weird. What you do is it like projects this force field, which you're stuck in, and you rotate around, and you have to time a homing attack correctly in order to attack the thing in the center. And I fucked that up. It's funny, during my test run for this game, I didn't screw this up at all. I did it flawlessly. It only happens when you're recording. And now I move into another boss battle that I don't like. Oh, it'll look pretty familiar because it's the same as the third boss. I think he has like one new attack. Ooh, getting pretty fancy now. And I know oh, actually no, I didn't mention this before because iMovie cut off my commentary for one part. Thanks, iMovie. But I was going to mention, one of the reasons I don't like boss battles in this game is because they reuse bosses. Like, there's pretty much only 3 main bosses, and then there's the final boss. So, because those 3 are reused, and okay, this is the only new thing that he gets. these meteors come in, and they're actually pretty easy to avoid. But yeah, it's just really lame. I think they just got really lazy with the bosses and didn't really try to come up with any new ones. If they just reused bosses we already saw before, earlier in the game. But I pretty much destroy it, because it's easy. I think I get hit. Yep, damn it. Oh well, I don't die. Kill him right here. Rocket into him. Blow this motherfucker away. And now it showers rings upon you to collect. And that's the end of that part, and that's the end of the area. And next we're going to move into the last area and finish this game off. So, yeah.
Next stop, the asteroid coaster.